Yo, video 10, double figures. A lot's been happening, but I've not been making videos as I've been doing stuff. I've just been kind of doing a kind of roundup over our next couple of weeks. The couple of weeks that have been, because I've just wanted to crack on where we've had some nice weather. Picked up a passenger seat finally. I was going to keep it as one seat, but I'm going to want two in it at some point. Another little Cobra Monaco Pro. Paid £100 for it. It's not bad. Chap didn't tell me that there was some issues with the where the screws go in. They were a bit bored out, so I've managed to use a tap, and I've tapped them out to another M10. 3 of them were alright, and I managed to just tap them back to an M8. And then the other one, I've got one M10 because it was just knackered, and I didn't want the seat to be unsafe. She's looking good. Lights work now, which is nice. I might be able to show you that. I think the battery's in. So we've got a clutch and master in now. I've even got it wired in. The radiator's in. So this is the mount I made up in the end. It's tapping off of there. It is solid. At the bottom, I'm not going to be able to show that. But we now have rubber mounts. I'm going to just do a little zoom in. We have rubber mounts inside, so it will allow for a bit of movement. This one is now kind of not no need, so I've got to remake this so it joins up, because this obviously changed the angle of it. I've mounted in the washer bottle on the side here. Just made up a little mount for that. Needs a little bit of work. That needs tightening up. Little Tudor washer there. I need to work out about the washers because they need an angle on them, so I think I need to make like a little cheese wedge that goes up. Alternator's in. So I had to chop a bit out, which I'm not bothered about. It's not designed to be a pretty car. So that's all in, and need a little bit of work on the alignment. That just needs moving over. It's just because I plunked it in for the video. What else have we been up to? We'll straighten them up so it looks like an actual car. The battery is in. There, mate, make them look nicer. I also got the door open. We've got a bit of weather, so I've actually been able to have the door open, which is nice. The ECU is now fully mounted in. The what else have I done? I'm trying to think what I've done in the last video. Oh, the pedals are in, so I've got to get some R-clips for them. And my battery box is in that I made. So this is in. I can probably show you it turning over, but only very quickly. Alright, there, mate. So, if I can. One. Oh, I can't do this with no hands, blimey, one sec. 2. And then we've got the 3. I hope this works. Should the lights, see the lights work? And I only do this once. Ready? So it turns over now, which is wicked. Obviously needs, I've only done that once. Not something I want to do a lot because still need to get the waterways. I've ordered all my fuel hose in. I've ordered the caps to cap off the back feeds for the inside heater. The back. So my fuel pot is now mounted in inside my pumps. So I've got a 10. So I've ordered 4 meters of 10mm and 5 meters of 8mm. So basically, I've got some loose. Oh, got a little loose screw. So yeah, I had to build a little tower for that because I couldn't do it further over. But I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of starting the car. So obviously I done some work with Andy, who's a very good friend of mine down at MM Motorsport. But so when you're learning the basics of a Mini or a car, I'm only doing what I'm taught. So this car's been really fun to actually experiment. So Like, so I'll make something, I'll be like, right, this has to be made a certain way, but it doesn't, if that makes sense. So it's like, if I was doing that, one of Andy's motors, I would have mounted it where it normally would be in a Mini, but I think, no, I can actually put it there if I want. Or I can build my own switch panel. It doesn't have to be a Mini switch panel. Or I can build my own battery box. It's like I always thought there was rules to a car. Like, it has to be a certain way. But I've learned a lot where I'm kind of just been tinkering and making brackets, etc, etc. So that's been really good fun. So it doesn't always have to be exact, which has been quite a nice thing. Had a little tidy. Selling me go-kart. Don't think anyone wants to buy a go-kart, because I only ever bought it for the engine. Having a bit of a tidy up and a bit of a sweep. What else has been happening? Not a lot really. But yeah, it's really kind of going well, and I'm really happy with how it's been going. I've got Wide Wilson coming in again soon to finish off the loom and hopefully get the ECU wired in. I'm hoping when the plumbing comes in, so I can plumb in the radiator. So what I've done is I bought a flexi hose for the bottom feed, and I bought two L bracket silicone hoses with an inner alloy mount for the top hose. So I've got to work out, so that's going to kind of, L bracket's going to come down there. The L hose is going to come down and then twist and then hopefully go on there. So that's a bit of an experiment. It needs a really good hoover and use an air gun on it. Hopefully get the brakes bled at some point, see if they work. I think that's about it really. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything. But yeah, it's been good fun. It's been good fun kind of breaking the perfect rule, if that makes sense. It's just like, oh, that's got to be done that way, this has got to be done that way. But it's just like, that's been the interesting bit of it. It's learning as I go and doing things my own way. Fingers crossed it works. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be issues. I've been working and mucking about with stuff to know it's not going to work straight away, so I'm kind of prepared for that. I also got a fan on the back of the radiator, wouldn't mount on the front. I did have to cut some of the inner light away, so I am going to have to kind of look into putting some kind of heat shield there, etc. So I've got to think about that one. All the brakes are finished now. I did, without having to buy another one of these. I actually found one which fitted. I think that's about it. I think that's it. So yeah, I hope everyone's sound and you like the progress. And yeah, give us a shout if you want to chat cars, because I don't really. All my pals are busy these days, and they ain't really mucking about with cars these days. So it's always nice to talk cars. If you want to drop a comment and have a chat or need to know anything, I mean, you're all probably more knowledgeable than me, but like I said, this is all a learning curve for me. But yeah, I hope you all sound, and catch you on the 11th video. Okay, bye.